Hey guys, what is up? Tabs here from the Urban Goddess Shop and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm so excited for this. We finally have some Posh news worth chatting about. I don't know if you guys received this. I think in the States there was an email sent out. In Canada, we didn't receive them, but I did go and look up the blog post. It was put out midnight today. Today is August 21st and we're gonna talk about it right now. This is a new feature in Poshmark. It is in beta testing. It is called Posh Shows. Sorry, I'm gonna be looking down because I kind of took my notes really quick. This new feature is in beta testing and it is to shop and sell live. So basically live shows like Whatnot. I don't know, this is so crazy because this is going to be some heavy competition for Whatnot, especially since a lot of resellers went from Posh to Whatnot and are seeing huge success in Whatnot. Is Whatnot going to have an issue here? I don't know, but Posh is stepping up to the plate. One of the things that they said in the blog post, and I'm going to link the blog post below so you can click on it, take a read through it. Everything that's in it, I'm going to talk about here so you don't really have to read it, but there are a couple links in there. So one of the things that they mention right at the top is make sure to update your app because the shows start September 22nd, which is tomorrow. Oh my gosh, are you guys as excited as I am? I can't even, well, okay, we're gonna keep rolling. So what is a beta test? Basically, a small group of selected sellers will be testing and providing feedback. These are kind of the questions and the points they have in the blog post. Who has access to Posh Show? I actually love the name Posh Show. Yeah, it kind of like has a ring to it. Currently, small group, invite only, US based audience. All Posh Fest 2021 and 2022 attendees were invited, as well as the Bay Area Posh ambassadors and sellers from their most recent Posh Party Live. And it's kind of funny that they said this because I swear I just saw someone talking about it on Instagram that they did not get invited to the Posh Party Live and they were a little bit hurt about it. So I wonder if they were very specific in who they invited to that party. I don't know, this is speculation. This is not facts. Do not take this as facts. But yeah, I wonder if there was like some stuff in the background happening there. Can you host a show if you weren't invited to beta testing? Because I think this is what a lot of people want to know. I wasn't invited, but I have a huge interest in doing this. How do I get in on this new feature? So they said no. Basically, it was invite only. If you have experience in live selling or general feedback, you can fill out a form. I'm going to drop the form link down below. It's in the blog post as well. They will let you know when they can add you into the beta testing. So like, I don't know, kind of reading between the lines, probably wouldn't hold my breath, but they'll take their advice that you're giving on the new feature. I don't know, do you guys read that? Are you reading what they're saying? Who can join or shop the Posh Show? Because I think this is the next thing we all want to know is that if we can't get selling, how do we join in on this fun? How do we buy? How do we get into these first live auctions? Basically, all users can. All you have to do is have payment and shipping in the US. So if you are Canadian, like myself, and you do not have cross-border courier and you don't have a US bank account, basically we can't shop. But everyone else in the States can shop these live sales. Make sure you're looking them up. I'm sure there's going to be information dropping tomorrow, which is September 22nd, on the live shows, who's having them. I'm expecting in the like news, you know, when you kind of on your phone where it's like you tap, oh, what the heck is it? I'm recording on my phone, but you know, when you tap and it's like today's trends and it'll like show you like dresses, shoes, boots, and it'll be like featured things. I think in there, I imagine in that screen, it's going to say like Posh shows and it'll probably have links to everyone's Posh shows that are happening that day. I think this is going to get a little crazy as everyone gets on board with it, as they open up the new feature, because I just think it's such a large platform compared to Whatnot. So the amount of shows, I don't know if they're going to be like, and that's the other thing, like, are they going to be shows? Are they just going to be like live auction features like eBay? I don't really know. I guess we're going to have to wait and find out. The other question that they said is, can you purchase during the Posh Show? And they said, yes, please note that all bids are binding. Shipping will be like any other purchase. Here's a concern I actually have with this one note is that we all know bundles easily go overweight. And as of right now, they're charging us for the overweight. So if someone buys a bundle, you know, it's over their basic shipping label and you go to drop it off the post office charges Poshmark. Poshmark is charging you as the seller the additional shipping fees. What is going to happen with bundles if you had a show with a couple? And this is where like I have questions. Is it a live show where people bid individually on items? Can they create a bundle in the show? Is it just live items like eBay where they can bid on certain items and bid them up, and then you're setting like a reserve? Is there going to be a feature to pre-bid? Like, I just have so many questions, and my questions go from Whatnot to eBay, because both are doing auctioning types. And when I think of live auction, I do think of more like Whatnot, but I think there's going to be some issues with that when it comes to shipping, especially when people start to build bundles. And we all know Posh Max is like, I don't know what it is in the States, but why do I feel like it's 2 kg max in Canada? I rarely get bundles that are that big, so I don't know. I don't push it anymore. But yeah, so what happens when the bundles are more than that? Because I feel like on Whatnot, they just keep adding and adding and adding in each additional item. So are they setting that up? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I'm like so curious. I feel like I should have so many questions and I just can't think of them. Basically, that's all the post said. Like, that was it. Hey, we have a new feature. If you weren't invited to sell, sorry for your luck, but we're dropping it in beta testing tomorrow. I have a feeling they're going to be talking more about this at Posh Fest. You guys are just going to have to hang on tight. I am not going to Posh Fest, so I am just going to be eagerly waiting for all of you guys to chat about it after Posh Fest and share what you're finding out. But I have a feeling there's going to be some big talk about this in State of the Union. I'm also interested to hear what else they've been working on in the background. I was able to talk with a few Posh Canada girls and more about that international shipping, because that was something that was brought up at the very first Posh Fest that I went to, and that was in 2021. Yeah, it would have been 2021. And they were like, yeah, we're working on cross-border shipping. So I actually asked them that because I think it's something that both countries are very eager to have open up. And they said it is not off the table. They are still working on it. There are some legalities around it, like the customs, right? There's like forms that we sign when we ship things down to the States, just like I'm sure you guys do going through customs coming to us. I don't know. Are they going to talk about that? Have they finally been able to put something together? I am so curious to hear what they have to share at Posh Fest. So we're all just kind of eagerly waiting until next week. All right, guys, that is it. That's the Posh news. Posh shows. This is happening. So exciting. I don't think this is like if, I think it's just when they officially drop it and open it up to everyone. I'm curious to know how long this beta testing is going to go for, because obviously those people have like an upper hand on sales, which whatever, it's cool for them. But I'm pretty eager to do it. I've been wanting to sell on Whatnot. I have a few holdbacks just because of the different market, and also because of the shipping here in Canada and the shipping rate that they have negotiated. So I'm pretty sure it's a better shipping rate through Poshmark. I like the brands that I'm selling on Poshmark. I like my buyers. I like my group there. So if I can do live sales onto Poshmark, I don't know. I'm pretty excited for that. All right. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, if you're in beta testing, if you have any information on this, drop it in the comments. Any comments that have good information, that's factual, or you're in the beta or you have something to share, I'm going to try and pin them so that we are able to read them. But let's chat in the comments, because I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. All right. As always, I am wishing you all many sales. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.